The last tip and the most important tip, if you clicked on this video, it's because you want to get jacked, or maybe you just want to start a workout routine that works for you, makes you look better. Regardless, I think I have some info that could help you guys. First off, it's your boy NoLimitJason here, rocking the Rewrite History hoodie. This is an OG one. There's none on the site right now. We sold out again. Thank you guys so much for the support, but we will be restocking February 17th if all goes well. So I wanted to give some tips on building muscle, transforming your body, because that's a really good habit that you can build that would end up building up better habits for yourself. Who am I? Not really anybody, but I kind of did weigh like 100 pounds about like 2 years ago, and now I'm at like 145, pretty lean. You saw it on the thumbnail. I've done something with what I got, and I'm pretty confident to say that. Pretty much, I just want to give you guys some tips that I would have wanted to hear when I was starting to work out. These tips really set kind of the foundation of what working out is, how to keep moving forward in working out and making progress. So really, there is no secret blueprint to getting jacked. I mean, other than you can say steroids, but even then you have to kind of know what you're doing. There's no secret. You're not gonna find out some instant trick in this video that's just gonna completely transform you. These tips are so that when you're in the gym and you're working out and stuff, you kind of get an idea and you hear these tips in your head and you're like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this or maybe I should do that, because this might work. So the first tip would be to not overcomplicate it. If you're pretty new to working out, you don't need to do much to see some progress. Just by being consistent for maybe 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you can see pretty insane progress. And also, don't think that you have to go to a gym to make progress. Tons of resources on YouTube, and there's plenty of at-home workout videos. You can buy a pull-up bar, you can do squats, push-ups. That's pretty much how we all started. I started just doing push-ups and pull-ups with my friend in my room. Took that, and then slowly but surely you start making progress. And the most important thing is building the habit. It's not so much about going to the gym and lifting the heaviest weight, but it's more of the building the habit of working out. The second tip I would give is to kind of block out all the noise, especially from people that don't have anything positive to say. It'd be kind of intimidating to go into the gym as a beginner. The hardest part is really getting in there. Once you get in there, you realize that no one's really paying attention to what you're doing and no one really cares. Most of the time, when you think somebody's like watching you or like cares about what you're doing, they don't, and they're just doing their own thing. Ultimately, you want to feel better about yourself because you want people to think that you have a nice body, you know what I mean? And you want people to think that you are athletic. That's okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But just remember that this is your journey and that you shouldn't really compare yourself to anyone else. You see everybody else and they're like, oh my God, like they're doing all this. It doesn't matter. Everyone in there, mostly everyone in the gym knows how it feels like to be the smallest guy. We've all been there. And so they don't really care. Like, they don't judge, and yeah, no one really cares, and everybody's kind of doing their own thing. The third tip that I would give is to just be a student. Kind of leave your ego at the door. Just make sure that you're a student and you're watching YouTube videos and learning about movements, learning about form, learning about technique, learning about all these things. I've only been working out maybe 2 years, and I'm still learning so much, and I still have so much to learn until I get to a level of mastery. That's what you should be aiming for. Don't think about, oh, I'm working out so that I can be jacked by next week or next month. Yeah, it's good to set goals for these timelines, but you got to think about it. You're going in because you want to better your life forever. This is a physical training to be better in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Do you want to be a jacked old man, or do you want to be an old man that can barely walk when they're 70? That's how I see it. So the fourth tip kind of goes in with the last one, is to understand the movements you're doing. Research before you do stuff. You won't look like a complete dumbass, but at the same time, you won't hurt yourself. And that's something that could really, really set you back. If you think that you doing more weight is gonna make you look cooler, and you don't even look cool, you're not sick, bro. You're not fucking Larry Wheels benching 5 plates. Just do what you have to do. Make incremental progress for yourself. Understand the movements. Don't rush into anything. If you're going heavy as fuck every single session, you're gonna make progress. But then you end up getting to a point where things are tight, things are sore, you could hurt yourself, you could actually tear something. That'd be horrible. You do not want to do that. Understand the movements, take it slow, and eventually you'll get to a point to where that shit's just, it's clicking, and then you're working every single session and you're making progress. The last tip and the most important tip, to be determined and to have motivation. Discipline goes above motivation, because discipline is going to be there when motivation is lacking. But at the same time, you want to be driven, man. You gotta want it. Like, every time you step in the gym, you gotta think, how bad do you want it? And when you think about not going to the gym and skipping a session or eating that fucking donut, you really gotta think about why and what it is you're trying to accomplish here. There's no like easy way around it. You have to put in the work and you have to put in the effort. if you give half-ass efforts, you're gonna get half-ass results. Like, you gotta at least try and be driven. You gotta have like some type of fire inside of you, and eventually it's gonna calm down. Like, no one can just be driven forever, and that's when discipline comes in. It's like even when you don't feel like it, you get in there. And if you made it all the way through, just know that you're already more committed than most. If you're already putting the effort to watch the video entirely and try to learn something, just know that I'm proud of you, and you should definitely be proud of yourself, because not a lot of people can do that. At the end, I just hope you really took something from this video. I hope that you can learn something from me and I can give out some information to you. If you're not already working out, I hope I can inspire you to want to do more and to want to try it and to get into this lifestyle, because really it's very, very rewarding and it's a very humbling experience. You should definitely check out my clothing brand. I'm made with my best friend, NoLimitJason. Our rewrite history collection is actually dropping with a lot of stuff like hats, beanies, hoodies. Everything is coming. February 17th. We already sold out on the hoodies twice already. I mean, you guys have been giving us crazy support. Just thank you guys for everything. And if you're new here, I hope you check it out. I hope you sub, and thank you for watching.